Hi, I'm Bernie Mann, and I grew up in Brooklyn before it was cool, and went to Delphi University in Garden City, Long Island, for my BA in radio and television. Throughout my growing up years, I'd always wanted to be involved in radio, and so I got my degree in that, and then went to Harvard Business School. I was offered a chance to be a part owner of a magazine. Half the staff has been with me over 10 years. Many of the people who are in leadership roles have been with me almost since I bought it 24, 25 years ago. Over the years, we have been so fortunate in finding these incredible people who have come to work for us. And I feel a sense of value that has been created by these wonderful people who come to work here every day. Because those are my assets. You know, I laugh about saying that in this business, my assets leave at 5 o'clock every day. So in trying to figure out what is the best next step for my business and next step for me personally, well, the people who had interest in buying the magazine, quite frankly, were people that I was not very impressed with. And I didn't think it was fair to say to these wonderful people who have worked for me for anywhere from 10 years to 24 years, to say, let me show you who your new owner is. He's a jackass, but meanwhile, he paid me a lot of money. So I kept thinking, what's the next step? What is my exit? And then I had a friend who had started telling me that he was in the process of doing an ESOP. I said, what's that? And he explained it to me of what it meant. The process took us 14 months. And that's one of the reasons why I think people hesitate before they get involved in an ESOP. They're concerned about the length of time it takes. They're concerned about the cost. If I would have taken the money from some of these interested buyers who I didn't like, that would be instantaneous. I would get my money, I would say goodbye. But here's the heartbreaking part for me. I have these wonderful people who work here. And so I sell the magazine, and then I give everybody $250 and a handshake and thank them for their hard work. I don't think that's right. I don't think when people have given you their heart and soul and have worked on something with nothing but energy and caring and passion, that you reward them with a minimum amount of money and a thank you. So my enthusiasm for getting involved in the ESOP was as much for the joy and pleasure and satisfaction that will come when I know these people who are working here and have done such a good job and have built up this company. I didn't do it. And so now they own it. And that to me is the great satisfaction of the ESOP. Now, I'm not going to be around when they start cashing out and they start getting these wonderful checks. But another part of the ESOP that was very important to me is that I like what I'm doing and I feel I'm making a contribution. And I didn't want to sell and then walk out the door and be done. I'm not ready to retire. I like what I'm doing. I don't have something that I'd rather do more of. And so by having an ESOP, that provided me with this chance to continue to work, continue to make a contribution, and also to be able to say to these wonderful people who have done such a good job for me, you're going to get something when you get ready to retire. Not a something gigantic, something you couldn't save for if you tried. People say to me, well, now that you have an ESOP, if there's paper on the floor, does somebody bend down and pick it up? I said, no, because they've always done that. We've always had passionate people who care about what they're doing and care about this company and have treated it like their own. And aren't those the people you want to reward? Aren't those the people who you want to say, you've treated this like your own and now it is your own?